Welcome to the Thomson Reuters Idea of the Week and Alpha Now. I'm John Cozy. It's that time of the year again when a lot of stocks fall victim to both tax